We got some new info regarding Assassin's Creed Codename Red and the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. Both of these info and updates will make you sad and hyped at the same time. In this video, we will talk about everything that we learned so far about the upcoming Ubisoft projects, or one of the most hyped Ubisoft projects. We will also talk about our opinion and how we feel about this. So without wasting any more of your precious time, let's get right into action. Okay, the first thing that we'll cover in the video is the Prince of Persia The Sands of Time remake news. The remake is in the blue, nobody knows what's happening and what became of it. We already made a detailed video on what the remake will look like and how it's gonna be. Plus, we also talk about its current development stages. You can check that video out by clicking on the iCard in the upper right corner of the screen or by also checking out the description. This news for the remake states the remake is going through a remake of its own. As we already mentioned in a previous video, the Ubisoft Montreal will now take charge of the Prince of Persia remake that was going to be remade by Ubisoft Pune in India. But after receiving tons of backlash from the fans, they scrapped that remake as a whole. And now Ubisoft Montreal is making this remake, who were also responsible for creating the original Sands of Time trilogy, and the recent news further confirms this. The news states that the game is now in its very early stages of development. Much of the assets are missing and tons of new things are being added to the game currently, with new levels, new powers, and new character models. And you might be wondering what's bad in this? Well, the bad thing is that the original voice actor for Prince, who also voiced Prince in the original Prince of Persia The Sands of Time trilogy, Yuri Lowenthal, will not reprise his role as Prince in this remake. We don't know why this happened, or is there any kind of internal conflict between the two. What we like to think is because Yuri already dubbed his lines for the Ubisoft Pune remake, and he was also the original voice actor for Prince, so for him to redub his lines as Prince despite his tight schedule is one of the major factors of why he's not returning. Well, this is what we like to theorize, and Ubisoft might share an update soon enough in the future regarding this remake. This news was shared to all of the gamers by Insider Gaming, and much of their info is 100% true. Now let's move on to the most interesting part of the video, which is the leaks for Assassin's Creed Codename Red. A few days ago, Insider Gaming also shared a news regarding Assassin's Creed Codename Red, which featured the game's main menu screen, which you are watching right now on your screen. When we first heard about the news, we thought it would be similar to Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, but we were wrong. After looking at the main menu screen, we were astonished, because it's new, fresh, and interesting from what we see regularly. In the main menu screen's wallpaper, you can clearly see two characters, who are Naoi and Yasuke most probably. The whole overlay is completely changed, including the font. You can play the game by clicking on the play game button, which is displayed at the top. And in this game, the quest markers will most probably be red, symbolizing the game setting, which is Japan. Now if we move to the next option, it will be selecting your character, and this makes us believe that you can change your character only in the main menu screen, and not on the run as it was the case in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But it's still a major step up from what we got in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where you could only change your character when you start a new game. Below this is a select season option, which makes us speculate that there will be seasonal content in the game, maybe a season pass, which Assassin's Creed games usually do. But there's still not much known about this. Below this is a traditional feature which is present in almost every RPG game, is the save game feature, as this game is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, and that development studio is known for creating RPG video games, so this game having a season pass and all the stuff like that is quite reasonable. Now the most interesting part of this menu is that it's basically a demo, which makes us speculate that there will be open demos for everyone to play after the Ubisoft Forward event in June of 2024. And since this game will be a full-on next-gen video game, so it will feature performance and fidelity mode both, which means it will have better optimization. Now by looking at the bottom left corner of the screen, we can safely speculate that this build is from October of 2023, during the time of Assassin's Creed Mirage's release. So this demo or this whole screenshot is from a very older version of the game, and most probably we will see gameplay of this game very soon on the Ubisoft Forward event. Now let's talk about our personal opinion about this news. As far as we think, this Assassin's Creed game is completely different from the ones that we got in the previous years. Whether it is Assassin's Creed Mirage, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla. All of those games have one common thing, which was the Anvil engine, but this game will be on the Anvil pipeline engine, as we already discussed in our Assassin's Creed Red Leaks video, which will allow the developers to experiment on new animations, combat, and skills which you haven't seen before. So Assassin's Creed Red is completely different from every other Assassin's Creed game. And if we look at the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake news, it's saddening but it's good as well. Because sometimes changes need to happen. They're a part of everyone's life, and without changes nothing is complete. So what they're doing with the remake is justifiable because of how people criticize the original remake. So it's safe to say that everything will definitely end well. So this was the news that we promised to tell you guys. Let us know in the comment section, are you guys hyped for Assassin's Creed Codename Red? And what are your thoughts on the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake news? We are eager to hear what you think in the comment section. So be sure to drop a comment and subscribe for more content like this one. We will see you in another interesting and amazing video. Till then, take care and goodbye.